You know that feeling when you look at the world's biggest challenges, poverty, climate change, and it all just seems like a lot? Well, what if I told you there's a global plan to tackle all of it? Today, we're diving into the world's ultimate to-do list, the Sustainable Development Goals.
So, what is this master plan? What's this big checklist that pretty much every country on Earth has agreed to, all in the name of building a better future?
They're called the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs for short. Basically, you can think of them as a shared blueprint for a better world. Now, this isn't the first time we've tried something like this, but these goals, they are a truly massive and ambitious project for all of humanity.
And at the very heart of this plan, there are 17 of them. 17 big, distinct goals that are all connected. That's the magic number. 17 targets that cover pretty much every major challenge you can think of.
And this isn't some vague, we'll get to it someday kind of plan. Oh no, it has a deadline. The clock started ticking back in 2015, and the finish line is set for 2030. So yeah, that's a 15-year sprint for the entire world.
But why? Why go through all this trouble in the first place? Why does the world even need a to-do list like the SDGs? Let's break down the core reasons.
First up, a huge one, poverty. Even with all the amazing progress we've made, hundreds of millions of people still live in extreme poverty. The SDGs make ending that a #1 priority.
Second, the health of our planet. I mean, from our oceans to our forests, our environment is really taking a hit. These goals are a coordinated effort to protect and restore our natural world before it's too late.
And third, you knew it was coming, climate change. It's a serious, urgent threat to our future, and it absolutely demands massive action on a global scale.
So, with all these complicated, tangled-up problems, the SDGs give us a shared roadmap. They provide a common direction, making sure the whole world is pulling together instead of in a million different directions.
Now, a plan this huge can't just be the job of a few countries, right? So who exactly is responsible for making all this happen?
The simple answer? Everyone. And this is a really key point. This isn't just a plan for developing countries, it applies to wealthy countries too. It's a call to action for governments to lead the way, for companies to step up, and honestly, for all of us to play a part.
Okay, let's make this a little more real. Here's a problem. Clean, safe drinking water. It's such a basic need, but millions of people around the world still don't have it.
And that's exactly where the SDGs come in. Goal number 6 is all about making sure there's clean water and sanitation for everyone. See, it directly connects a huge global problem to a focused, measurable solution. All right, let's do another one. Education. We all know it's a total game changer, but for so many kids around the world, a good quality education is just out of reach.
And yep, the plan has that covered too. SDG number 4 is focused on inclusive, quality education for all, building that bridge to opportunity. And the goals tackle everything else, from gender equality to building better cities.
So how does this all actually work? Well, it's a big team effort. First, countries create their own national plans that fit their specific situations. Then, they create policies to put those plans into action. And maybe most important of all, they work together. Because let's be real, none of these challenges can be solved alone.
Okay, I know this all sounds very high level, global goals, national policies, but how does this massive plan actually connect to your everyday life? Let's bring it right on home.
Believe it or not, these goals have a direct impact on the things that matter most to us. We're talking about the safety of our food, the quality of our healthcare, the availability of good jobs, and the health of our local environment. They aren't just abstract ideas. They're about building a better, safer life for all of us.
So that brings us to the most important question, really. Of all these 17 goals, which one speaks to you? If you could put all your energy behind just one to help build a better 2030, which one would you pick? It's something to think about.